G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Croydon Courthouse. Could you please move forward and sit in either the jury benches on your left or the solicitor's bench on your right. While you're getting comfortable, I'd like to tell you a little about this remarkable building. The contractors, Edward and James Headland, built it in 1887 for the princely sum of £1,875. Although at the time of construction, it was decided to extend the building to incorporate the offices of the mining board, and this increased the price by an additional £200. The last court was held here in 1926, and the building was acquired by the council in 1961 in derelict condition. It was restored in 1980, and all of the furniture you see, including the judge's bench, the defendant's box, the witness stand, and the jury benches are original. In the early days, due to poor roads and isolation, the colonial government had a difficult time delivering justice to outback communities. A roster system of travelling magistrates was created to help overcome the situation, and the short session you will witness today is typical of what confronted the visiting magistrate. The case was tried in this very room on the 21st of April, 1902.
Be quiet. The court is in session. Order! Order! Thank you. Please proceed, Sergeant Henderson. What do you have for us today?
We have Mrs. Elizabeth Brown in the dock today, Your Honour, on the charge of drunk and disorderly.
I'm black and innocent, sir. I'm as sober as a judge, my lord.
Mrs. Brown, may I remind you that you're in court. No one, not even me, would use language like that in this court.
Language? What's language? This is the only language I know. I was brought up proper.
Right, Mrs. Brown. If I were you, I'd try to say as little as possible. It seems that everything you say could prejudice your own cause. In fact...
Prejudice? I'm not black dog prejudice. My old man once said...
Stop! Right then, let's get on with it, Sergeant. Can I assume that the defendant pleads not guilty?
Yes, Your Honour. I have a very reliable witness who can assist the court on this matter. May I call Mr. Charles Williamson to the witness stand, Your Honour?
Call the witness.
Mr. Charles Williamson. Mr. Charles Williamson. Mr. Charles Williamson. Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth?
How come he can swear?
Mrs. Brown, keep this up and I'll have you removed from court. Continue, Clark.
The whole truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honour.
Mr. Williamson, please explain to the court what you heard last night while passing the defendant's house.
Well, sir, I was on my way home, sober. It was a lovely quiet night. You could hear a pin drop. Then all of a sudden I could hear a terrible commotion. As I got closer, I clearly heard Betty, Mrs. Elizabeth Brown, who was obviously inebriated, yell out, or go to hell.
I never did say so, or go to hell. What I actually said was black dog hit off or I'll back you one as well, yes.
Thank you. I've heard enough. Guilty as charged. Mrs. Elizabeth Brown, you are committed to a jail term of 2 months to be served in His Majesty's prison in Normanton. Remove the witness, Sergeant. This court session is closed.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for sitting through this colourful presentation. For your information, it's interesting to note that when Mrs. Brown was escorted from the court, she was manacled to a Chinese gentleman who had just been found guilty of supplying opium to his workers and was also sentenced to 2 months' jail in Normanton. At the time, it was common practice in the market gardens around Croydon for farmers to supply a little opium to their workers. It was a very cunning plan. Once the workers were addicted, it virtually guaranteed that they would turn up every day to get their fix. This proved to be a very reliable technique for the farmers to maintain a constant labour force. Our times have changed. 2 months for swearing and 2 months for drug dealing. Enjoy the rest of your stay in Croydon and mind your language.